Finally, after 20 years, the bear and the bird is home. Home on a Nintendo platform. I want to take the time to talk about the duo's inclusion in being in Smash Brothers and what it means to me personally and, what it means to everyone else around the world. My initial reaction to the trailer was a couple of things. I'm going to first off by saying, I wish I watched the Nintendo E3 Direct live as it was happening, because I would have been way more blindsided and surprised. I wasn't so surprised because days leading up to the E3 2019, there was a lot of speculation on the internet of the possibility of Banjo coming to Smash Bros. And some leaks in the past here and there talking about Banjo and Kazooie's inclusion, especially the damn greatest fake leak of all time, the Grinch leak. But I was still pleasantly surprised that the duo is actually in the game. Holy crap. I mean, I just want to start to talk about the trailer itself. I woke up late in the afternoon like a lazy bum and went on YouTube and I checked my feed and I see a thumbnail for Banjo and Smash. And I'm thinking in a sleepily fashion, wow, Banjo and Smash Bros? Damn, is this for real? No way, this can't be real. I mean, I hope it is. I click, I watch. It starts out like the King K. Rool trailer, but with a little... At the very last one, it's a picture of K. Rool and the Kongs fighting K. Rool. So I'm thinking, wait, what? What is this about? We see the same trailer setup, the close-up on DK's mouth, and a dolly shot going to the side, revealing Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong asleep in their shack or whatever this place is. But now K. Rool's asleep with them. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, they're just repeating the same trailer. But Banjo's gonna appear? I see the Jiggy go across the screen and a big ass smile on my face. I mean, what a great way to build up hype of who's there. Wait, golden thing bouncing across the screen. Golden metal thing. Could it be? The rare animals get up so close to the window and bust through with so much anticipation. We see that amazing silhouette, and then boom, it's the cunt. Big laugh on my end, thinking it was perfect. Because let's face it, when the Duck Hunt, the cunt came out for Smash 4, we all said and thought the same thing. Wow, wouldn't it be cool if this was Banjo Kazooie instead of Duck Hunt? I mean, that'd be so much better and fitting. I mean, Smash Bros. Nintendo 64 was supposed to have Banjo in the first place. Oh my fucking god, there he is. There he actually is. And throughout the rest of the trailer, nothing but a peaceful, weird, goofy smile on my face. Words cannot describe how much this means to me. This was basically my most wanted newcomer for Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate. Ever since the inclusion of Cloud being able to be in a Smash Brothers game, my next thought was, let's put Banjo Kazooie. Fuck it, let's do it. Come on, they're perfect. After watching the main trailer over and over again, I'm trying to pinch myself, convincing myself, no, Parker, this is not a dream. Wow, this is the real deal. Happiness, pure happiness. What makes me even more happy is seeing so many other people on YouTube going crazy over the inclusion of these characters.
Oh shit! Alright, they won! They won E3! We got Banjo! Banjo! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Especially Smash Brothers players. And they're genuinely happy about the inclusion of Banjo and Kazooie. So why? Why is it that they're so happy? Well, possibly because of the fact Smash Bros. On the N64 was going to have a lot more characters in the roster. And Sakurai was thinking of putting Banjo-Kazooie in it, also King Dedede, Mewtwo, and Ganondorf, which we would later get in games. And he was thinking of James Bond. It's kind of a weird one. But due to little developed time, they scrapped a lot of those characters out. They would be in later games. So maybe the fact that people knew Banjo was originally considered for Smash Bros. On the N64, and also the fact Banjo-Kazooie came out on the N64 as a Nintendo exclusive game made by Rare for Nintendo. And a lot of my friends that I know and it seems like many people around the world grew up playing this game. And now the game is like 20 years old, and I think you could consider it as a retro title by now, don't you think? So basically, a lot of people grew up on these two characters in the late 90s and early 2000s, but I have a confession to make. As much as I'm gushing about Banjo being in Smash and how perfect it seems and how happy I am personally about it, I'll admit, I've never played these games growing up as a kid.
Then what the hell have I been sucking on?
I would later play Banjo Kazooie in my late teens, somewhere around 2012, 2013, so I was either graduated from high school or I was heading into my senior year of high school. But I still have huge nostalgia for this game and the characters, because I remember a time when instead of downloading games off your console or on your PCs or renting games on disc off these vending machines at these damn fucking CVS's and Vons and all these places, there was Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. You guys remember those places, right?
Right. Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store.
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
I remember seeing the box art for the 2 Banjo games, and I was so gravitated by the art style. But I didn't own an N64 at the time. I think at the time I didn't even really know what video games were. But I loved cartoons. I watched Cartoon Network stuff all the time and Nickelodeon. And so seeing the case for Banjo and Kazooie, I'm thinking, oh, I want to see what this is. I remember commercials for the game on TV while watching cartoons on the Kids WB.
I don't think you know what you're doing. You need a parachute. That's a backpack.
You guys remember Kids WB? I remember Kids WB. I miss it. And I'm just a big fan of cartoony stuff like the Looney Tunes.
What?
And, you know, whatnot. And this game looked perfect to me. Point is, I'm not going to say I grew up with this game because I didn't really grow up playing it. But I really love these characters. And the inclusion of them in Smash Brothers is just unbelievable. To be honest, I thought they would never be in the game. Smash was including characters as if it was people graduating from a college or something, while Banjo seemed to be the character that had to keep retaking some courses just to pass. I mean, in Brawl, we had Snake in Smash, and then eventually got Sonic in Smash, and in Smash 4 we get Mega Man, Pac-Man, Ryu, Bayonetta, Cloud. Get your asses in here! Get your asses in here, guys. This is Smash Brothers. And then the fucking Joker in Persona. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? Like, Joker? I mean, I don't even really know who Joker is. I've never really played those games, so I don't know. Why is this a big deal? Oh, and the Belmonts! The freaking Belmonts. Like, fucking A. Why are all these characters getting in here? And where the hell is Banjo? Where is Kazooie? Where is Banjo Kazooie? Where the fuck? And then now, finally, they have graduated. I mean, look, kind of looks like the congratulations screen for completing Classic Mode in Smash Brothers in the trailer, doesn't it? Does it not?
Congratulations!
Smash Bros. Has become like a hub for all these games that people grew up with since the 80s up until the 2000s. And now for me, Banjo Kazooie is the last jiggy piece that we needed for this ultimate roster. I mean, just look at how fully realized he is. How we have such a beautiful model of the two. Not this Microsoft-looking late 2000s piece of shit. But this model, running around happy, bright-eyed, happy-go-lucky, murdering motherfuckers left and right. Honestly, out of all third-party members in Smash Brothers history, I feel like Banjo was made specifically for the inclusion of being in Smash Brothers. All the moves we see in the trailer are perfectly resembled from the 2 games he was in on the N64 that so many people loved and cherished. I mean, goddamn, poop grenades! We got the poop grenades! Man, I just can't wait to see how he's gonna play and how he's gonna feel in my hands holding the controller. When I play Smash Brothers and play these characters, especially the third-party characters in Smash Brothers games, to me, when playing as these people, it feels like you're playing the game that they actually come from. For instance, Snake isn't the most head-on brawler character. He is tactical and uses grenade traps, gadgets, close-quarter combat, and all this stuff in Smash Brothers. In his games, the Metal Gear Solid games, they're not about rushing in and attacking for the most part. It's a stealth, technical, espionage action game. So in that regards, it's nice to see that we have Banjo Kazooie. I mean, I would say that these are the characters that really started the collectathon boom after Mario 64. If it were not for Banjo Kazooie, I don't think we would have had games like Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Psychonauts. And these are all games in the early 2000s. And the point is, Banjo Kazooie kind of represents a time in gaming history. And then also my point is, I just love how Smash Brothers always has the characters have the play style that resembles from the games that they come from and what genre that they are. Smash Bros takes all kinds of characters and genres and represents them in one game. Yes, even first-person shooting games. Well, at least one. Guys, I'm just gushing at this point. The Banjo Kazooie, we finally have them. Not only do we have a Microsoft quote-unquote rep in the game now, leading the possibility that Master Chief could possibly be in Smash Brothers now. But now that Smash has become this final game, this game that, I mean, does anybody remember when Brawl was coming out? People were making big 100 characters lists of who they'd want to see in Smash Brothers Brawl. I mean, a lot of it was like Geno. A lot of people wanted Geno from Super Smash or Mario RPG. Now, another thing I'll admit, never played that game, so I don't know what the big hype is with Geno. But he looks cool. Seems like he's got some very big importance for that game. So it would be awesome if Geno also gets included into this game. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Nintendo. Please, just satisfy all of our needs. You're almost there. Banjo seems like the ultimate last character you would say, okay, our last DLC character is Banjo Kazooie. But, no, we're getting him this fall. Thank God. And, you know, I'm glad we got the Dragon Quest people. Or Dragon Heroes. What is it called? I think it's Dragon Quest. We got Dragon Ball Z characters, practically, in Smash now. We got Goku, we got Trunks, we got Pirate Goku, and Fish Goku. Fishman Goku. That's pretty dope. That's actually really awesome. But, to conclude all this, is just, with Banjo Kazooie, what does it really mean to me? To me, it means a time that I remember so well as a child. My nostalgic memories, my first grade memories, my kindergarten memories, you know? Watching things on TV like Rugrats and Ed and Eddie on Cartoon Network and all these shows. I just remember seeing the commercials of Banjo Kazooie and going, I always wanted to play them. But now that we got Banjo and Kazooie, we got it, guys. We got Smash Brothers Ultimate. It deserves the title. Every single character that's in here represents our childhoods. Even some childhoods that are happening right now. Sakurai has made an amazing place for gaming history to be in one game. In one game. Sure, does everybody play Pac-Man at a high level? No. Snake's up there in the tier list. You got two different worlds of Smash Brothers. The competitive world, the casual world. And in the casual worlds share something with the competitive world, and that is knowing that there's a game where you can just play whatever character you want from your childhood and beat the shit out of each other. And this fall, I hope we all get to play as Banjo Kazooie and just beat the shit out of the Duck Hunt.